Mobile Geek's coverage of MWC 2015 is powered by ASUS.
Hey, I'm rolling with Mobile Geeks right here at MWC 2015, and we're still at Acer, and this is the new Liquid Z520, which is kind of a new version of the Z500, but it's been redesigned and it's got a couple of nice features actually for a mid-range to low-end device, which this is supposed to be. So we have a 5-inch screen on here, which sadly only has a WVGA resolution of 854 by 480 pixels. So you can definitely see some pixels even when looking from a normal viewing distance. Other than that, the panel is pretty decent because you have an IPS screen in here, so the viewing angles are pretty much alright. Brightness isn't the highest, so you might have some trouble reading this outside. Other than that, we have capacitive touch buttons at the bottom right there, so no on-screen space wasted on here, and we are running Acer's custom UI on Android 4.4 KitKat right here. Let's take a quick tour around. So we have a 2-megapixel camera on the front. Right next to that is your earpiece, and on the side we have this new kind of Acer design language that they're using. So we have this pattern on the side which makes the device feel pretty nice in the hand and not very slippery at all. Right next to that is your volume rocker and the power button, which are pretty easy to feel because they have a smooth surface as opposed to the rest of the sides of the device. At the bottom you have this small grip to open the device, and you have your speech microphone right there, nothing on the left, and on the top you get your micro USB port plus 3.5mm headset jack right there. On the back you have a DTS sound speaker, which definitely produces some pretty nice sound, and you can definitely hear what the effects do on this device. Right next to that is your 8-megapixel camera, including autofocus and a single LED flash, and the camera is actually pretty good because if I open this up and just fold it down here, and as you can see, it does focus pretty quickly, so the autofocus is pretty fast actually. Also, taking pictures doesn't take very long, and the quality is, at least from the previews that I'm given here, are looking pretty decent. We have 2 gigs of RAM and 16 gigs of onboard flash storage in the Plus model, which is the one that's coming out in most countries in Europe, like Germany for example, where it's retailing for 140 euros. There will be other countries where this will be released with 1 gig of RAM and 8 gigs of flash storage, which is the lower end model of this device. In all cases, you can definitely extend the storage on this device. For that, you just got to remove the back cover, and let me try and get it off here so you can take a peek. So there's your micro SD card slot. There's a single micro SIM slot on this device, but in most countries it will be available with 2 SIM card slots, so there's definitely going to be a second SIM card slot right there. This is your removable and interchangeable 2000 milliamp hour battery, which should give you a pretty decent runtime. Maybe, I hope you can make it through the day. Under the hood we have the MediaTek MT6582 Quad Core ARM Cortex-A7 running at 1.3 gigahertz in this case. So this has just been a quick look at the new Acer Liquid Z520 at MWC 2015, and I was rolling with the Mobile Geeks. And if you like what we do on our channel, give us a thumbs up, follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Google+, and we will see you next time. Bye bye.
Mobile Geek's coverage of MWC 2015 is powered by ASUS.